Will a narcissist or a toxic person use your trauma or vulnerability against you? Absolutely yes. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed self-aware narcissist, and I use my platform to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and validate victim survivors of said disorder. Today's episode of A Narcissist Explains is about just that, how some narcissistic people will take your deepest, darkest secrets and weaponize them against you to hurt you. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe. Yeah, this is absolutely true, because sharing your vulnerabilities or your trauma with a narcissist or toxic person can backfire on you big time. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. Actually, I have narcissistic personality disorder. If you're in an argument or fussing or fighting with a narcissistic person, prepare for your deepest, darkest secrets, any of your shame, any of your trauma to be used against you, especially if they're losing the argument or the conflict or have nothing else to say. You know what? I see why your daddy used to beat your ass. You got too much mouth. I hope he used to beat their. I hope he left so many bruises on you. Ooh, because you deserved it. Nothing is off limits when you enrage or you belittle or you are winning an argument against a narcissistic person, y'all. And if they do it once, they'll do it again. They might apologize for using it against you. I'm so sorry. I got in the heat of the moment and I didn't know what came over me. I don't even know why I said that. But I guarantee you, they'll do it again if they feel like they need to. Just to hurt you, just to win an argument. So, welcome back. If you couldn't read the text on the screen, it says, that's why you don't tell them your vulnerability. They will use it against you every time. And that is absolutely 100% positively true, y'all. And it is almost impossible to be in a long-term relationship and not share your deepest, darkest trauma with somebody. That's not what I'm saying. That's what I tell people. I just like make people earn your information. Over time, you're going to share stuff with people, and that's cool. But up front, early on in the relationship, I caution people about sharing your deepest, darkest secrets with somebody until you can absolutely fully trust that person. Like on your first or second date, y'all, this is my personal perspective, y'all. The perspective of a narcissist. Take it or leave it. Take it with a grain of salt. Or take it with several grains of salt. The purpose, I don't think you should be sharing trauma that early on. I just don't think you should be sharing deepest, darkest secret until you feel like this person is really safe. I know people, I just felt safe with them and they told me they love me 4 dates in. I get that dynamic, y'all. But still, make them earn it. Make people earn your information over time. Technically, this is what I've read in a couple of different studies, y'all. It takes about 90 days, an average of 90 days to actually get to know someone for who they actually are, for someone to reveal their true inner personality, for someone to reveal their true inner self. It takes about 90 days for that to happen, right? So if you're dealing with a narcissistic person, a toxic person or whatever, 90 days is typically like the guidelines. It could take longer, could take longer, could take shorter. That's why it's an average of 90 days. It could take 60 days. It could take 120 days. 120 plus 60 is 180. Divided by 2 is 90. You see what I'm saying? Just take your time sharing information with people, because as a narcissist myself, I've participated in this using, weaponizing trauma against people. And am I proud of that? Absolutely not. I'm not proud of using people's trauma against them to hurt them. But it feels like I'm not giving y'all an excuse. I'm giving you the reason behind it. It's just like when I feel like I'm being attacked personally, narcissistic people are sensitive to criticism. We are. So when we feel like you're launching a personal attack on us, we launch an even deeper personal attack on you. We feel like we have to not only match your energy or where we feel like you're coming from, we feel like we have to just outdo you. So if you say something about, hey, can you just treat me better? I just feel like, you might say something that's small, minute. Like, I hate it for your, blah, blah, blah. I hate your dad wasn't in your life or whatever. You didn't say that from a place of content. You don't say that from a place of trying to hurt my feelings, but you say that. And I'm like, wait, what? Your dad was in your life, but he beat your ass and you deserved it. What? You see what I'm saying? It's just they feel like they need to match your energy, or just what did Michelle Obama say? When they go low, we go high. No, not a narcissist. If they feel like if they feel like you go low, they go to hell, and they dig the hell and come back up and uppercut you. They go lower. They want to hurt your feelings. They want to make you feel pain. They want to make you regret trying to hold them accountable or trying to criticize them in any way. So absolutely, They will weaponize anything you told them against you. Your deepest, darkest secret. That uncle that did something to you at a cookout or something like that. That auntie that did something to you at a cookout. Boom. Y'all in an argument. Nothing. You were arguing with that narcissist. Nothing is off limits. Nothing is off limits. And I feel like I needed to say this too. Just because you say something negative about a narcissist does not make you a narcissist, y'all. Just because you say something negative about a person, like you might have actually used your trauma, used the narcissist trauma that they shared with you. You might have actually used that against them. That doesn't make you a narcissist, y'all. I promise you. Because my oldest son's mom, has said some mean stuff to me in retaliation to some horrible, mean, evil stuff I've said to her. You know what I mean? She's like, I used to say some mean ass stuff to her. I really, really did. And she used to retaliate by calling me my dad's name. You know, she's just like, well, you just like Terrell. You know, she's like, oh, wow, you gonna say that about me? Wow, you just like your dad. You just like Terrell. You know, I was just like, you know, she used to say some, she just try to, you know, I go to hell. She try to go to hell, but like, I could look, I just dig a little deeper, you know, but that's how we used to do that. I mean, and that, she's not a narcissist. She's 1000% not a narcissist. She used some old stuff I told her against me, but she did it in retaliation to some stuff that I used against her. You know what I mean? So that doesn't make you a narcissist using the trauma or something against it. Like context matters. Intent matters. Why did I say this? I didn't say it out of nowhere. I didn't say it for no reason. You see what I'm saying? Context, intent matters and things like that. It's just crazy how that works. Because narcissistic people, like sensitivity to criticism is this. Most narcissistic people that you encounter are going to be mega sensitive to criticism, y'all. They just are. That's just how it works. And this is not me. Again, I'm not telling you to talk to them in a certain type of way. I'm just warning you right now that most narcissists that you deal with are going to be hypersensitive to the criticism, and you trying to hold them accountable, or you trying to say this to them, or you trying to do that to them. I'm just telling you, this is part of the struggle. This is part of the journey. This is part of the dynamic that you're going to end up dealing with. That narcissistic person, that toxic person or whatever is going to try to hurt you in any way they can because they feel a certain type of way about you. You know what I mean? That's just the way it works. They feel like they have to one up you. They feel like because you might have hurt my feelings, I need to hurt yours more. And when I hurt yours more, I feel better. I might feel a little bit ashamed for saying something like later on, if they say like, this is how some narcissistic people's mind works. They might say some evil stuff to you in a moment, and then they might go away from you. They might feel a little ashamed for saying that stuff to you because they're like, damn, sometimes I go to the room, I'm like, damn, I went overboard with that. Dang, I can't believe I said it. Why did I say that? But then the way my mind works, it'd be like, well, Lee, you wouldn't have said that if they wouldn't have did this. So it's really not your fault. My mind will find a way to soothe my hatred, the mean part of me. My mind will try to find a way to justify some horrible stuff that I've said. You know, that's just how my mind works. I'm not trying to justify my anger. I'm not trying to justify anything I've said or done. This is just how my mind works, y'all. This is how this is the crux of my mental health state. This is the crux of being a narcissist. Like I'm telling you, that, like I would say some horrible stuff to somebody, and then my mind would be like, well, they actually deserved it, Lee. It's not your fault. If they wouldn't have said this, you wouldn't have said that. So it really is their fault. Blah 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 blah. And that's how it works, though, y'all. I'm just telling you, I'm not trying to justify anything a narcissistic person has said to you. I'm just trying to give you a reason because they feel like you hurt their feelings, and it doesn't take me out. Narcissistic people are hypersensitive to criticism or the perception of criticism. You might not even be trying to criticize them. You might have just pointed out an observation. You might have observed something about them. You might have observed something that they're doing, and boom, gotcha. Boom, gotcha. They're gonna come at you like, I didn't say, why'd you say that to me? I didn't say anything bad to you. Well, yeah, you did. You said this. Their perception of criticism, sometimes some narcissists are so hyper to criticism that they perceive that you're trying to criticize them when you're just pointing something out. You might not even be pointing something negative out. You're just making an observation, saying something to them, and then they just fly off the handle. They just become evil with you. You're like, damn, why? I didn't say nothing to you. Why are you getting hard? Why are you getting evil with me? I didn't say anything bad to you. Boom, gotcha. But that's the mentality that you face when you're dealing with a lot of narcissistic, toxic people, y'all. Hypersensitive to the perception of criticism. It doesn't even have to be criticism. It's them perceiving that you're trying to criticize them. And let me tell you this, y'all. When you're dealing with a narcissistic person, if it's not praise, it's perceived as criticism. If you're not praising them, you are criticizing them. And it's just, sometimes it can be as simple as that. If you're not bowing down, praising the ground and the earth that I walk on, then it's perceived that you're criticizing me in some way, shape, or form. So I need to fight back. I cannot have you criticizing me or hurting my feelings. So sometimes you're not even trying to hurt their feelings. Sometimes you're not even trying to say anything mean to them. Sometimes you're just literally trying to hold them accountable or pointing something out that you observe. You're not even saying anything mean. They just perceive it. Their perception is that you're trying to criticize them. So they need to hurt your feelings. They need to match your energy, or they need to outdo your energy. You see what I'm saying? It's not always going to be your fault when you deal with toxic people. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Whew. Anyways, y'all, I know I rambled on a lot, but I'm super thankful for every single one of y'all. I appreciate y'all being on this journey with me. I do have to hop off here. I got some one-on-ones coming up I have to do. I still do more one-on-ones over Zoom. I do more one-on-ones over Zoom. The link is in the description of every video I post on YouTube. Or you can go to mentalhealness.net to figure it out, to find them out. I'm gonna do a lot more this month, y'all. I'm super thankful for y'all. Like I said, the self-love brand is still here. The self-love journal, the I Love Me, the self-love journal is on Amazon. Search Lee Hammock Self-Love. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Mental Healness is out. Peace.